everybody, and thank you for joining us on Whine About It. Today, we're going to be talking about
why having no power at Iowa State is the absolute worst.
But first, let's drink.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Cheers
to Iowa State.
All right, everybody. First, let's talk about the money. The dinero. The cash. Where's all that going? Tuition. That's where. Tuition. And you go here to try and get a cheaper tuition, but you look at Iowa, you look at UNI, and they're all the same, and everything's going up. Next semester, same thing. Going up. And there's nothing we can do about it for in-state. We're one of the cheapest places. The only thing you can do is go to a 2-year. And I don't want no 2-year. I want a 4-year. So that means we're stuck.
All right, everybody. So, more on money. We're going to be introducing some fancy terms because we're college students and we know these things. So, cultural hegemony. It's where there's 36,000 of us at Iowa State, and we just accept that there's this university or ideological state apparatus, because another fancy term, and they have all this power, and we give them all this money, and we don't even know what it's for. Like, on our U-bill, they keep putting these fees on there. Like, fees for what? Like, a handling fee, health facility fee, a going to the gym fee, which I do once in a semester. So, where's this money really going? Maybe to some resort in Cancun, and we're not even invited.
Alright, let's talk about this previously mentioned university and how it's a research university. And that means that people come in to research, but then they also get stuck with lecturing. And we found out that those research lecturers aren't very good at teaching us, and we're not very good at learning from them. I just don't understand why they have to be both when they could be one or another. But there's nothing we can do about it. And you have required classes to graduate, which makes sense, but sometimes there's only one section of those required classes, and you might get stuck with that one professor that's a researcher. That's terrible, and you have this much power over changing it.
Alright, so faculty. So even though they're not really part of the university, they still don't really give students a lot of hope for power. So say you're in class and you're confused about something, and they tell you to ask them questions, and so you do. You got yourself a question, but when you ask them, they belittle you, they give you demeaning comments, or they just give you a sassy attitude, which you do not have time for. So you put it on the evals, but who even reads the evals? Maybe they do when they're sitting on the beach of the resort in Cancun.
In conclusion, we're living in a hierarchy, and not just us, but all universities. And it goes like this: university, faculty, us.
So we're living in a cultural hegemony, and we've obviously all just accepted it, and there's not much we can do about it, except maybe vote for an Iowa legislator that's going to promote higher education with a lower tuition. But until then, we're just going to be sitting on our couches, drinking this wine, and whine about it.